want me to close it? What?
So we sneakily stayed in this hotel area and slept in their parking lot. And now we are sneakily leaving so that we can go have coffee at Yosemite, like in the park more. Yeah. Today I am hiking with a sign. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, there's the back of that. I believe.
And they're like not cheap. They charge like $13K a day. But they're like give you this experience.
So how did we do with hiking with the sign?
It was very good.
Some
people took pictures.
Yeah. Some people took pictures of the sign. People were like genuinely interested. I got a vegetarian. Now that's gonna look into it and go vegan. And basically I got more people than I do doing street outreach.
Well, that's because people are maybe a little bit more open-minded when they're on vacation and walking in the woods and
True.
they don't expect a sign.
Yeah, exactly.
People are more inclined to watch.
Yeah. Left Yosemite and we're at another rest stop near Fresno, I think, in California, and we lucked out because we got a nice dark spot and it's pretty warm out tonight and the bathroom is decent, and yeah, the stars are out. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm feeling good. Another morning, another rest stop. That's right. Before we go in to shower, we just thought we'd show some signs to this hell house here.
What the fuck do you want, Vlog?
I wanted to interview you about the outreach we just had with the little girls, the like 8-year-old and 9-year-old girls
Oh yeah?
that were sitting. They were parked here.
Yeah, they were parked here with their dad, who was pretty kind to them, kind to us. You know, he brought up some nice, oh, I hunt and blah, 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 the typical stuff, but they were very nice. They were like, the lady was like, yeah, the one girl was like, I could never kill animals myself, and I was like, yep, that's why I went vegan, because I could no longer do it anymore myself. Or I realized that I could never do it myself, and I didn't want to pay anybody else to do it.
Yep.
But you know, they were asking all the typical questions. What's your favorite color? Blah blah blah.
What's your favorite
Alicia
animal?
loved. What's your favorite animal? And I said pig, and
No, I
Alicia
said
said
cow.
cow. But right before they left, I gave him a nice pamphlet, and I asked the dad, of course. I mean, I shouldn't have to ask him, but
Yeah.
he didn't really care. He was like, yeah, that's fine. And I gave him a pamphlet, and I said, here's some pictures and stuff, and this is why we're vegan.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll change and definitely plant.
Do whatever
the
they
seed was
can
planted.
at their age, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, at that age, it's pretty difficult because, you know, I mean, you don't necessarily, obviously, you don't buy your own food when
Yeah.
you're fucking 8 years old, but, you know, if those kids went home and they're like, oh, daddy, like, I want to stop eating animals, he's going to be like, all right, well, no more Taco Bell or no more blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you know, you could, you know, do some research and figure out other places to go. There's a Chipotle across the street. They could go there. They have so free time.
We're staying at the same rest stop we stayed at last night. Keegan's out there playing guitar. He's still doing like the everyday guitar challenge. And I'm in here reading this book that I got at the thrift store. And it's so good. I feel like this book came to me at just the right time. And I just needed this book, you know? It's fucking good. So I'm happy about that. And tomorrow we're going to Sequoia. Now that we've done laundry and yeah. Having lunch for breakfast because I got tired of eating oatmeal for breakfast because oatmeal never fills me up. So I'm just gonna like scoop some in there and put some of this shit on it. I would usually watch YouTube videos while drinking my coffee, and I haven't been doing that because I'm moving toward a no smartphone lifestyle, and it's been nice. I mean, just being on your phone less the better. But it does make you realize why you're on your phone, because people go on their phones kind of for a distraction, for a dopamine hit. And when you don't have that, sometimes shit comes up. Like, I know for me, I've just had some somewhat random just like rage and frustration and anger like come up. Also, my jackets and a shirt are just hanging on that tree over there because they can't go in the dryer, and it's not like I can hang them in the car. But I don't even know if they're drying. They might be now that it's sunny. It's pretty fucking warm, like in California. It's still just chilly in the night. But I'm also trying to be less bitter about shit. I realize that I'm kind of just a bitter bitch sometimes about like shit that's happened in the past. Like focusing on one thing Keegan did wrong or whatever. Like, I just need to like learn how to not hang on to shit so much. The dehydrated greens powder, delicious on like beans and rice and quinoa and shit like that. Horrible on pasta. Horrible. Glad I sorted that out. giant dairy farm. Wow. Giant.
Not
I
a blade
wonder-
of grass in sight.
Yeah, not a blade of grass
There you
in
go, but
sight.
they can't get there.
Wonder where they keep the babies when they take them away. They never like have that part in view, do they? I mean,
Nope.
aside from that small place in
They
Tillamook.
certainly don't show the sad cows going into the slaughter line.
Yeah, that too.
See it? It's hard to see.
We're going to Sequoia.
How dare you disrespect my Sequoia National Forest?
So dope.
You know what's interesting?
Hold on. Okay, now I can probably hear you.
You know what's interesting? We have these big trees, right? These giant sequoias. And everybody loves trees. Almost more than people love animals. It's pretty crazy, you know? I mean, if someone were to cut this tree down, it would not feel pain. It does not have a central nervous system. It is not sentient like an animal. Yet people, you know, leave this park and go home and eat animals and don't think twice about it. You know, and they also don't think about all the forests that have to get cut down for the land to graze animals and to feed animals. But nonetheless, these trees are beautiful. There's also a little ladybug right here.
There is? Focus. Focus. Oh.
Ladybug for the ladybugs. Younglings. Softball. But the pine cones here are
So crazy. Time to hike back in the dark, LOL.
Right now with the stars and shit.
Yeah, the stars are crazy.
Are you coming?
Yeah.
Little disconnect, cognitive dissonance.
Did you, I mean, you're a ranger, right?
Not technically.
No? Well, you obviously care about nature and forests, right?
Nah, not technically.
Why are you doing this job then?
It's a job.
Interesting.
It's just,
I just thought maybe you'd care
I mean,
that.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, the reason why I hesitate and say not technically, I'm not, you know, I'm not going to drive by and you're chopping down a tree, and I'm not going to stop and say, hey, you don't chop the tree
Well,
down.
trees don't feel pain.
You know, but it
Animals
doesn't matter.
do.
You don't
I'd
chop
rather
the
stop
trees
an
down
animal.
here. I mean, and the whole mode of thinking is been pretty much, I mean, most of everybody I know doesn't just take resources for the hell of it. We don't just chop down trees.
No, I'm not talking about chopping down trees.
I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying,
about cattle
Most
ranching.
people, yeah.
Right, I'm just saying.
They
most of the
clear
things-
rainforests to make land for cattle ranching. Like in Brazil, the Amazon rainforest, the reason they were all on fire is all because of cattle ranching. It's like one of the main causes of deforestation. So I thought maybe if you were a ranger, maybe if you cared about like the beautiful forests around us right now, you wouldn't want to support meat because it's like really horrible for forests.
That practice is horrible. And part of that practice is driven by other things.
What do you mean?
Part of that practice is driven by other things.
What practice?
Yeah, like very small percent. 80% of the rainforest
Oh, yeah.
is caused by cattle farming. That's why they cut it down.
Yeah.
Cattle farming and to grow the food for
Soy
the cattle.
for the
And
cattle.
the reason we go to cattle farming in rainforests is kind of...
But it's all unnecessary because we could just
that
have
goes
plant
back to
foods.
greed. You know,
Yeah.
We have families pulled up to see these wonderful trees, but yet they're eating something that causes deforestation. They're eating meat tamales over there. It says air pollution affects young sequoias trying to go skyward. Climate change may heat or dry this area too much for these sensitive trees. By facing these challenges, we can work to protect this symbol of endurance and its forest community. But where's the call to action? How do we face these challenges? And what else is a cause besides pollution? There's no call to action. Every single one of us needs to take action. There's just no accountability at all. No accountability because they just want to make people feel good all the time, because when people feel good, then they spend more money. That's pretty much, that's it. Because if you even slightly suggest to someone that they should change something about their lifestyle, even if it has nothing to do with veganism, it doesn't make them feel good anymore. This dead tree has been here looking the same since 1900. You can walk through this shit like a tunnel. It's so cool. Can we just appreciate this photo? I know there's animal abuse going on, but it was 1900. Like they were sleeping under this, it looks like. They're sleeping under the tree. We got some musicians. And we got like tables and shit. Looks like it's that tree. Sometimes I just stand here and ponder. I really like to ponder at things that have been around for a long ass time and imagine back in the day. This cabin was built in 1872.
They lived in the tree before they built this cabin. That fell down over there.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
This is the second biggest tree by volume and weight. See those people compared to it?
Just 7 feet wide. It's crazy. Not a lot in there, see?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Officially spotting my first bear. There's actually 3, I think. This one's the closest.
Another beautiful thing.
Don't have to hurt animals for a chicken sandwich or for orange chicken. Hooray. Just had a workout and a shower at Planet Fitness. And I was listening to some new tunes because guess what? System of a Down, they put out 2 new songs. I can't believe it. 25 by The Pretty Reckless is fucking great. I like it a lot better than the other single they put out. And then Periphery put out a live album. Excellent. Renewing my passion and faith in life.